this thing with the knee, I should explain slightly better, like the reason I had to go and the reason it all screws up when I was on the crutch is because I've got a bit missing from my femur, and had to go to a doctor about this, and he said, yes, he said, I'm afraid you've got a hole in your thigh bone, which means we're going to have to break your calf bone. I went, what, to send a fucking message? Well, exactly is the thinking behind this situation. That's a pretty nice knee you've got. Shame if anything were to happen to it. There is, however, I said, no, we have to rebalance your leg because otherwise something we might have to replace the knee. And I said, with what? I said. He said, with a titanium version of a knee. And I went, oh. And he was like, what were you hoping I was going to say? I don't know, a big spring like Inspector Gadget. So I had to go to this doctor, and this all had to happen quite quickly. This all had to happen at a bit of a mad rush, and so the way it works in the UK, and I know it's different in this history here, is that look, there's two stratas. There's the NHS, which is an excellent public health system. My wife works in the NHS. Glory, very, very good thing. And then if you want something done quickly, if you're a bit of a rush, like you've got a tour starting in 3 months' time, and you're really up against deadline, you throw money at the problem. And it's the same doctors, though. It's the same doctors who appear in the NHS and privately when you pay them, like whatever. Same operation, same knee. You don't get a shot. Like if you go into the NHS for a knee replacement, it's still a titanium knee. They don't go, oh no, that's just for private. No, you get Lego. You get Lego knee. And for the springy bit, we put one of those chewy dog toys in between the two bits. And, I mean, it works, but you will attract dogs. It'll go squeak, squeak, woof, woof for the rest of your life. Squeak, squeak, woof, woof, fuck off. But the only difference is you're directly paying the money. And when you're directly paying the money, the change in tone from how they talk to you in the NHS to how they is astonishing. They will move heaven and earth not to call you fat. The amount of euphemisms this man used, I began to write them down. I was enjoying it so much. He would say things like, well, he said, you're a very solid man, he said at one stage. And I said, I fucking am. I am there for you. If you need me at any time, you call this number 24/7 and I will be there for you, right? And one thing he said, well, your injury, he said, is very much an issue of load, he said at one stage. And I was enjoying this game so much, I was going, I don't understand, doctor. Explain it to me again, as if I were a child. And he went, well, he said, it's an injury we often see in men of your silhouette.